President Donald Trump has said that he will deploy the National Guard troops to combat crime in what he called the hellhole cities of Chicago and Baltimore. The statement has come despite stringent opposition from state and local officials in both places. Now, speaking to reporters at the Oval Office, Trump said that we are going in, but has refrained from giving any timeline. Drawing parallel to Washington, D.C., Trump said that his efforts in Washington had ensured that it is now a safe zone and that there is no crime in the nation's capital city following the federal move.
Mr. President, have you decided you're definitely going to send National Guard troops to Chicago?
I didn't say when, but the answer is, look, Chicago is very interesting because I watched Pritzker get up and say about, we don't need help, we're safe. But 2 weeks ago, they had 6 people murdered, and they had 24 people hit by bullets.
Now, rejecting the plan of federal intervention in Chicago, Illinois, Governor and Chicago Governor in a joint briefing stressed on the need for federal funding for violence prevention programs.
First, I want to address the president's unhinged remarks a few minutes ago, begging me to call him. No, I will not call the president, asking him to send troops to Chicago. I've made that clear already.
Instead of using militarized ICE agents to terrify our communities here in Chicago, instead of sending in Border Patrol to our city to detain mothers and fathers who have called Chicago their home for decades, working class people who pay their taxes and make our communities stronger, they should direct those resources to taking down gun traffickers so that we can finally put a stop to the violence.
According to the police, at least 7 people have been killed and 47 others injured in shootings across Chicago over Labor Day weekend. The thousands of protesters, in fact, took to the streets near downtown Chicago on Monday after Trump suggested sending military personnel to the city streets. And the march was one of roughly 1,000 protests across the country on the U.S. Labor Day holiday. Now, Trump has already deployed National Guard troops into Washington and has federalized the police force in the nation's capital. The U.S. president had recently said that he plans similar moves in other cities, particularly those run by the Democrats. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.